Hi YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Fishing Idaho on my Harley. This week's episode, we're going to take my old iPhone, since the new 11 just came out, and we're going to turn this into a fishing rod and see if we can't catch fish off of it with only $10. I'm going to take a $10 bill down to Wally World, and we're going to see if we can't buy everything we need to catch fish on an old iPhone. Stay tuned. So Walmart, we're a bunch of douchebags. They wouldn't let me film. So instead, we're over here at Fred Meyer. I don't know if anybody out there, a lot of you may not know who Fred Meyer is, but they got fishing and stuff just like Walmart does. So we're going to use them instead. How about that? All right, here we are, the fishing aisle. So what we're going to need is a pack of string. So we got some line here. 100 yards of 8-pound test. That should do just fine. So we got 100 pounds of that, or 100 feet of that. That's 99 cents a roll. Now we need hooks. Boy. There we go. Bait holders, $1.09. So we're going to need a little bit of weight in order to be able to cast far enough. So we're going to buy a little pack here. Let's do, it's not very heavy. That should be good. We'll do these size 3 split shots, and we're going to need a bobber. Do you guys see bobbers? There we go. There's our little expensive $3.49. Where's the cheaps? Don't they have cheaps? Well, I'm not seeing the cheap bobber, so we'll just buy a single. Boy, those are expensive. Well, that's what we've got to select from, so we're going to use it. Actually, you know what? No, we're not. We're going to put that back, and we're going to get one that's multiple. That'll work just fine right there. All right, so we got a bobber, line, hooks, and sinkers, and we're going to need bait. So let's get some worms. Night crawlers, $2.29. Let's do that. Whoa. All right, there it is. let's get to some water and see if we can catch some fish. Here we are at Julius M. Kleiner Park. Kind of on the outskirts of Boise and Meridian, right kind of in the middle. I don't even know who occupies this or who controls it, what town, but it's a really nice park, as you can tell coming in. Today we've got a few ponds back here, and we will do our best to catch as many fish on the iPhone as possible. They've done a real good job with this park. It's pretty new. It's only been here a couple of years. But I'm not looking to catch any giant lunkers or anything like that. We're just going to find a picnic table somewhere along here. We'll sit down. I'll show you how to string everything up. And we'll get to fishing. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Beautiful day.
Yeah, it is.
There's also, if anybody's into frisbee golf, I think there's just an 18-hole course doing frisbee golf all around this park. It's quite a large park. But they've done a real good job, as I said, with it. I don't really see any other fishing. I don't see any picnic tables that we can sit at, so I'm just going to grab a little spot on the ground right here and try and show you exactly what we need to do to get this thing strung up. We'll sit here in the sun, facing the water. That looks better, huh? We'll do that instead. I wish I could find a picnic table. Just don't see one over here, other than the one that those nice people down there are using. So we'll just set up right here, and I'll show you how to get this thing set up. Let's do this. Can't wait to catch some fish. So let's see, we went to Fred Meyer, and here's the receipt here. So we spent $2.29 on the bait, 99 cents on tackle. I'm guessing that was, yep, that's 99 cents there. South Bend lure, $1.69 and $1.09. I'm guessing those two. And then the torpedo float there was $3.99, and that killed us. I couldn't find one cheaper. So, because of that, the $3.99 floats, we came out to a balance of $10.66. So, I wanted to be under $10, and I would have been had they had the 50-cent bobbers like they were supposed to have. We would have been under the $10 mark, but 66 cents is okay, and you understand where I'm going with it anyway. So, let's put this thing together and show you how this thing's going to work. So what I'm doing here is I'm extending the line out about 2 feet, and I'm wrapping it around both edges of the iPhone, almost like, you remember when you were a kid and your mother was wrapping Christmas presents, and she would use the ribbon that would go around the box, and she'd ask you to put your finger right in the center where the lines crossed. That's basically the same thing I'm doing here, but instead of tying a knot, I'm just wrapping it there. So really the string is the only thing, the line itself is the only thing that's holding the line to the iPhone. So now you just continue to wrap the iPhone all the way around the short side until the entire spool of line is empty. And now that the line is all on the iPhone, we're going to take our bobber and we're going to install our bobber about 18 to 20 inches above the end of the line. Now, the way I did this is I only put it through the top loop. I ran a circle knot, kind of like a circle knot, through the top loop just to hold it in place, but not to actually tie it to the line. And then I ran it loosely through the bottom loop. Now that we have the bobber firmly in place on the line, we can attach the hook with a simple fisherman's knot and then stick the sinker on. Make sure you crimp that sinker down nice and tight. Oh yeah, don't forget to wet down the line before you pull it taut, because it can cause crimping. There you have it. That's how you set it up. Now let's put some bait on it and see if we can catch something. This might be the best thing you can do with an iPhone. Go fishing with it. So we're going to go right over here where this picnic table is so I can set things down. And we'll do a little fishing right there from the bank and see what happens. All right. Let's bait up and make our first cast. I'll show you how to do the casting. Now you can use the same principle on pretty much anything, really. If you're going hiking up in the mountains and you're going to a mountain lake and you don't want to have to carry a whole bunch of equipment with you, that stuff can get heavy if you're hiking up. Just take your phone. If you have an old phone, pack it up in something. Or just go on the side of the, go out and find a tree with a stick that's, you know, fairly decent size. It's not going to break on you. And do the same thing. Wrap it around the stick. And I'll show you how to cast here in a second. And you'll be surprised at how many fish you'll catch off of just a regular old stick. So, there we go. We got a worm. Got one little drop shot. Little bobber there. And the iPhone. Let's have fun. So like I said, it doesn't take much. Just make sure that you turn the iPhone when you cast, turn it that way, and then all of the line will just reel off of it. And then you can reel it in normal. You just turn it sideways and reel with your finger, or you can turn it like this, either way. And it's a great way to catch fish when you don't have a fishing pole. Granted, I mean, you can use, it doesn't have to be an iPhone, it can be anything. You can, actually, what I used to do is if we couldn't afford it and we wanted to go fishing, we'd go down to the bait and tackle shop, whatever the local one was, and I would buy we'd buy a 6-pack of beer, whatever bait and tackle we'd need, and then myself and a buddy of mine would just drink one of the beers, and we would wrap the line and everything around the empty beer can. I had my finger, this finger stuck on the line there, so that one didn't work. You got to hold your fingers further down or it's not going to go very far. But yeah, so we'd end up with a little bit of a buzz, and oh god, a little bit of a buzz from the 6-pack of beer and a whole heck of a lot of fish. Damn it. I keep hitting my fingers on it. Need a bigger phone. There we go. And we just let it sit and see what happens. There's a lot of people in the park looking at me weird. Oh, I just got a bite. Oh, almost. Grab it again. I wonder if it got the worm. Let's see. Certainly wanted it. No, worm's still there. Get rid of this mess. I got a little tangled here. Figure out what's going on. All right, all cleaned up, ready to go again. We're gonna catch us a fish. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing probably bluegill or maybe a pumpkin. We'll see. I bet it's a pumpkin seed. There's quite a few of those around. So, move all that down this way a little bit so my fingers don't get in the way. Hold it there. And test it out. Just like that. Let it sit. Oh, there's a bite. There's another one. Whole bunch of them. Oh, did it get it? No. I don't think I've ever put my iPhone to a better use. This is much better than playing games all day. I think maybe they got my worm that time. Let's put a fresh one on. Yeah, they ate me up. Put that worm all the way up that shank. Let the bait holder do its work. There's a couple little barbs there that'll hold the bait up. And then you wrap it a touch like that. Put it through. And do that a couple times, but leave a tail dangle, just like that. You leave a tail dangle, the fish are loving that. That's the heart. I want to bite that thing. So do it just like that. Up the shank, all the way up so the barbs hold the worm all the way on. Wrap it, stick it, wrap it, stick it, and let it hang. Because that little bit of twitching right there is going to drive those fish nuts. That's a big plane. Can't tell if that's a C-130 or a C-5. Looks like a C-130. Coming out of Mountain Home Air Force Base. Gowan Field. I wonder if they're part of that Saudi movement. Alright, so we're at a different location, moved just a touch, which means we can get a little bit deeper here. So let's see what's in this pond. If I can cast it out. Dang it. There it went. Yeah, that bobber sucks. It just fills with water and sinks. Probably have too much weight on the bottom, but that's okay. I can feel them. I just wanted to show you when I was getting bites by having the bobber on there, but you'll be able to see it when I pull one in. Maybe. If I pull one in. Make sure you're holding on to the iPhone pretty tight so you don't just throw the iPhone into the water. That wouldn't be good. That wasn't a very good cast there either. Try that again. All right. Here we go. There we go. I'm not really getting anything here either. At least over there I was getting some nibbles. Oh, I see one there. See it rising to the top? Little, can't tell if it's a brim or some sort of little panfish. Let's try and get out in front of it and see what we can do. I'm covered in grass again. There it is. Damn it. Oh, there's one on there now. Bite it, bite it. Come on. Almost. Come on. Get it. Take it. Come on. Huh. I think I got a bunch of grass and stuff on it now. Well, that was a good bite though. Oh, do I have something on it? No. No.
So it was at this point that the camera stopped working. But I continued fishing, unaware that the camera wasn't filming anymore, and ended up catching 2 pumpkin seeds. I took a picture with my non-iPhone when I realized that the video camera wasn't recording. The pumpkin seed in my thumbnail was the big one of the 2 that I caught. The other one was about half the size of the first. I still had a great day of fishing. I wish I could have caught the catches on film for you. If you'd like me to go out and try it again, let me know in the comments. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Be kind to each other, and keep fishing any way you can. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace.